Right, I haven't uploaded in a little while, and I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm on about a 50k ride planned, and I'm out on the Marin. I'm going to kind of stop every 5k or any obvious sort of spots, make a little video, put some photos up, and just kind of take you on a ride with me. So more talking on the way, but interesting. This spot here, the KLF once made a music video. I'll put a link below. Right, almost exactly 10k into my little ride today, and I'm at the Wagon and Horses pub in Beckhampton. Nice old pub, and yeah, we're still on the Marin, obviously, and just about to head down these steps and then up a fairly longish drag up to the Wansdyke. Right, it's a little windy up here, so I don't know how the camera's going to cope. Anyway, this is the Wansdyke, and that's sort of downhill direction to up there is, that's called Furs Knoll up there, and that's downhill, lots of fun kind of single track that way. You can probably just sort of spot a little track down there, a little bit of white chalk. That's the fun way. I'm heading still up and over that way, which is quite picturesque, heading towards Marlborough. My temptation right now to go that way is very strong, especially after I've just cycled 2 miles on a bit of a long slog up that bridleway there, all uphill. Not a massive climb, but fairly uphill all the way from Beckhampton, where I was last stopped. You'll have to take my word for it that I rode down those steps as well, because I haven't got no GoPro today, just my phone. I do have another camera in my bag, but that's going to be a little bit awkward to get out and take photos, but I will try. Yeah, so yeah, no GoPro, so you're just going to have to put up with me talking to the camera every now and again. But it's an absolutely glorious day, and yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Right, I am on top of Adam's Grave in Wiltshire, in the Pewsey Vale. That sort of dead centre frame up there is Milk Hill. That's the highest point in Wiltshire, which is a grand total of 295 metres, which gives you an idea of how little elevation we've got around here. I live at about 90 metres, so to get to that height isn't a huge amount of climbing. So yeah, anyway, this is Adam's Grave. I am at a pretty good vantage point here to see the paragliders all off there in the distance, and my next right, so I've made it to the Westwoods. And I always lose my bearings when I come in through that way. Anyway, I've just eaten the most disgusting, excuse me, the most disgusting protein bar from Lidl's, which says birthday cake in it. And not being funny, within about 5 minutes of me eating that, I feel sick. So I was a few minutes ago looking forward to a coffee and maybe a sausage roll at Greg's in Marlborough, but now, right, that way is home. That way is probably adding 10k to my ride. I don't know, I've done almost 30 as it is. I reckon I can still do the 50. I think if I go that way, it's going to be, it might be knocking on the door of 55, 60, and while I'm not in a rush, it is 10 to 2 in the afternoon. So I'm thinking of semi-bailing and heading that way. I'm going up. Well, I made it to Marlborough. Took me a hell of a lot longer than it should have done, but that's all this stopping and taking photos and shit. So, and something to eat, a drink, and I'm heading home. Someone's arguing over a parking space. So I made it to Marlborough. Obviously, the high street is just busy and full of complete and utter knobheads who think they own the road. I thought I'd show you the college and this church. It's a little bit more interesting than the One Stop and Greg's. It's taken me far too long with all these photos and videos, so I got about 20k to get home, perhaps, and maybe, yeah, about 20k to get home. I'll do a little bit more, but I need to get moving because I've been out far too long today. Rocks. See him? There. So why did I bring this big lump of a bike out on this big cross-country ride when I could have got my hardtail? Well, I'm trying to get myself a bit fitter. I'm probably too close to the camera now. I'm trying to get myself a bit fitter, and this bike being a bit heavier is hopefully going to make the ride a little bit harder and therefore more of a workout. And I can tell you it has been a bit of a workout, and I'm feeling quite good now. I'd say I reckon I'm about an hour or so away from home, and I'm going to hit that 50k, which means I can hopefully call my Strava ride 50 on the Rifty, and that'll be a success. So I kind of hope you've enjoyed this. I'm not going to make any more videos on the way because I'm just literally going up over the ridgeway here and then down home, and hopefully you'll have enjoyed this. If you didn't, it's tough luck because I'm going to load this video up anyway, because it's cost me about an hour of my day today to stop and take photos and videos all along. So yeah, anyway, thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, whatever, all that stuff. Right, I said I wasn't going to put any more at the end of this video. Well, I'm about 4 miles from home and I have a slow puncture in the front wheel. So I've been really lazy. When I converted the tyres to tubeless, I never did the front wheel for some bizarre reason, and for about the last 6 months it's been absolutely fine. And then today, obviously, I've ended up with a thorn or something in there. It's going down just slow enough that I reckon I can pedal for 15 minutes and then I need to start putting some air in. So I haven't got far to go, so it's not really what I needed when I was tired, but should have actually put a tubeless. I should have actually made it into tubeless, really, shouldn't I? So anyway, that's my problem. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you didn't, as I said, it's tough luck because it's there now. Yeah, I know. I said I wasn't going to put any more up, but I'm literally like 2-3 miles from home. I'm not putting a tube in now. I pumped it up a couple of times. I get about 5 minutes out of it. So I'm getting across here. I'm going to roll down the hill then once I pumped it up. And then, by the way, I've been out for like 5 hours or so, and I absolutely guarantee I'm going to get home and the wife's going to say, "Where have you been? We've been worried about you." But she hasn't phoned or texted me once. How worried?